Nothing I'm going to tell you is going to be revolutionary because it's just the truth. Anybody who speaks the truth, period. If I learned something this morning, which I did, you get to learn it right away. That's just how I operate. So the idea being, life's going to not punch you in the face. You're going to fall, I guarantee. How hard is it to say thank you when you fall? And that's the discipline. If you can say thank you when I fall, you're going to be rewarded for it. If you can choose to be grateful during the hard times, you will be rewarded for it. So you are what you are. And you have to be careful what you say and think about what you are. If you don't do that, then you're going to put yourself on a path where you say one thing and you become the thing you say. Let's see it. What do you think a goal is? It's something that I believe I can reach or I don't believe it. But I can't see it either way. So if you don't believe it, by the way, it's not going to happen. Okay, so what are affirmations? Affirmations are something you can choose to tell yourself so that when you don't feel like it, when you're in a bad mood, when things aren't going well, you can go back to these. And this is just like brushing your teeth. This happens for me, and it has happened for me since this day. Now I've refined mine, but it happens every night and every morning, every night and every morning. So I'm programming myself, I'm bookending the day with the things I want to tell myself. I want you to just take down this idea to be careful what you ask for. There was this time in my life when I was so focused on acting and so focused on wanting to be seen and, to be something that I wasn't, that I kept trying to set health goals for myself, right? So I set this goal, I think it's a great one, and I had like a picture of Brad Pitt up on the wall. My goal was I wanted to get a gig, an acting gig, a modeling gig where I had my shirt off. I'm like, that would be something, So I set this goal, and I'd do the same thing I always did. I'd hit the gym, I'd fall off, I'd hit the gym, I'd fall off. Well, this thing happens where I go audition for this thing, and I get it. And I get it mainly because my wife's like really fit. Turns out we're supposed to be a couple, and then we're supposed to be in the pool. Well, I had a body I wasn't proud of. I had a body I didn't really like, didn't really want to show it off, but guess what? I was a swimsuit model. I got my goal. And I was embarrassed, and it stunk. And I'm like, bad goal. So the idea is you don't want to set your goal on the results, ideally. Like you can have tangible things, like that's good, but there's gotta be a why, right? So I wanted to become the person who had the discipline like Brad Pitt has. That's what I want. I don't want to be him. I don't want to look like him. I don't care about that. I don't really want the swimsuit. I didn't want to be a swimsuit model. It wasn't not my lifelong aspiration. So I got what I wanted, and then I realized it wasn't what I wanted. There are other things you got to be careful about, right? Because if you don't qualify stuff, then you could be very disappointed. I want to make $1 million. Then mom dies, and you get the life insurance check, and you're like, oh no, that's not what I meant. Well, be careful. Be careful. Okay? You've probably heard this before, but a lot of people who win the lottery lose it. Within a couple years, they lose all the money, right? So the idea is, rather than setting the goal to just get the $1 million, it's more about, I want to set the goal to become the person who's capable of making $1 million. And if you do that, you're going to focus on the right stuff, you're going to focus on the process, and these other things are going to come to you. So it's okay to want money, it's okay to be wealthy, like that stuff is all great. And there's no limit. So that's the other thing. Set big goals, like crazy goals. When it comes to your circle of influence, be careful of who you're listening to. Anyone who's telling you you're great, you need to be really careful about those people. Don't train and take lessons from people that are just building up your ego. That's not helpful. You want someone that's going to help redirect you. They say that you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with, okay? So, my saying is this, because I changed, I've sort of explained my story to you guys. And when I did, it was so dramatic. It was such a huge dramatic shift that about 2 months in, I pulled my wife aside and I was teary-eyed and I literally just apologized to her. And I said, I'm sorry, because I know I'm not the man you married. You didn't sign up for this. And I'm really, really sorry because it's probably not going to be easy for you. But I'm not going back. And I'm going to love you right where you are, and I ask you to do the same for me, please. The people you love the most sometimes can accidentally hold you back the most. And so I've got this amazing exercise. I call it the bubble exercise. So the bubble exercise goes like this. Everybody in your life gets put in a bubble. Everybody, including you, but everybody. And I told my wife this, and she got offended at first. She says, "Are you telling me I'm in a bubble?" And I said, "Yes, dear, you are in a bubble. And I beg of you to please put me in a bubble." Because here's what the bubble exercise means. Like I said, I am who I am. I am who I am right now. I am my decisions, right? I take accountability. Everyone else is who they are. And so the bubble exercise is I see you, I see what I see, and I love you where you are. I'm not gonna try to change you because I can't change you. You can change you, but I can't change you. So let's put it this way. If you know your mom is negative about XYZ, or your friend is jealous of XYZ, don't talk about that thing in front of them. You're just bringing it upon yourself because you already know who they are. You know what you're gonna get back. You're not gonna get the response you want. So my saying goes like this: when you change, the people around you are going to change, or the people around you are going to change.